Welcome everyone. I am Sonali Seth Chawla from Sant Haridas College of Higher Education. I am going to explain about the basic introduction to business communication. It is the subject for BBA first year. Now, in this phase of business communication, I am going to start with basic concepts of communication. Now, I am going to explain with this given contents what is communication, the process of communication, types of communication, tools of effective communication, and last 7 C's of communication. I am going to start my explanation through some famous quote as communication is a skill that you can learn. It's like riding a bicycle or typing. If you are willing to work at it, you can rapidly improve the quality of every part of your life. The communication is a bridge between the confusion and the clarity. With this, I am going to explain the basic concept of communication, the process of communication, the types of communication, and the basic tools of communication. I am going to start with the basic concept of communication. As we all know, communication occurs between two persons. Communication is a process of exchanging of ideas, thoughts, information, a person's feelings, emotions between two or more persons. Through which channels? Through speech, through our signals, through writing, through behavior and attitude. Now I am going to explain about process of communication. Process of communication occurs between sender and the receiver. When sender sends the message to the receiver through some proper channel or medium. This is called the encoding of the message. Then receiver receives that message, decodes in his brain or mind, and then give feedback to the sender through another channel or medium. If we talk about the barriers in communication, we can say the noise is the biggest barrier in communication. Now, I talk about the types of communication. As we know, people communicate with each other in number of ways, number of channels, many types of channels, many types of mediums. But if we talk about the basic types, there are two types in which communication occurs, that is verbal communication and non-verbal communication. If we talk about verbal communication, it refers to that form of communication in which message is transmitted verbally. This communication is done by word of mouth. Verbal communication, the basic norm is keep it short and simple. Verbal communication is divided into two types, oral communication and written communication. Now we are going to discuss about oral communication. Oral communication are spoken words. It includes face-to-face conversation, speech, telephonic conversation, video, television, voice over internet. It is influenced by pitch, volume, speed and clarity of speaking. It has few advantages also. It brings out quick feedback. In face-to-face conversation, we can have real facial expression and body language. It has few disadvantages also. In face-to-face discussion, one is unable to deeply think about what is delivering, and one can find faults of the speaker what he is speaking. Next, we are going to discuss about the written communication. Written communication means in written language, written signs or symbols in which message is communicated. The written communication message can be transmitted through emails, letters, newsletters, reports, memos, etc. In business and corporate world, the formal and legal communication, the written communication is the most common form of communication, and it is always observed as most authentic way of communication. It has several advantages that messages can be edited and revised. Written communication provide permanent record and backup, and through written message, sender can have appropriate feedback. It has disadvantages also. It does not bring instant feedback as written messages is time consuming as compared to oral communication. As earlier we have discussed about the basic types of communication, that is verbal and non-verbal communication. We discussed already the verbal communication and its types, and now we are going to discuss about non-verbal communication. In non-verbal communication, it is a wordless message between the sender and the receiver. The messages are sent through body language, body gesture, body posture, your tone of voice, your facial expression. So, the non-verbal communication is all about the body language of the speaker. Non-verbal communication have three elements: through appearance of the speaker, through surrounding of the environment, through the body language of the speaker, and the sounds of the speaker. Now we discuss about the most important part of communication, that is the tools of effective communication. One should be brief. While communicating, the message should be simple and short. Next is the mannerism of the speaker, the attitude and behavior of the speaker. It is often seen that a person sending a message to a one person in different manners compared to the other person. It is also observed that sometimes a person is rude while speaking to a one person and sending the same message to the another person in a polite manner. This should not be happened, as it will not create effective communication. Next is using I, means when speaker says I think, I believe, I feel, it creates more confidence in speaker as well as more confidence in the receiver towards the speaker. A person should always be positive while sending the messages. A person should be a good listener while it is a speaker or the receiver. Spice of your words means you should create some excitement, some interest in your words and language. One should be clear to the messages what he is going to send to the receiver. The pronunciation of the words and languages should also be correct so that speaker can understand the message well. As we discussed the tools of effective communication, in this regard, I am going to discuss the 7 C's of communication. That is correctness, completeness, concreteness, conciseness, consideration, courteous, and clarity. Message should be correctly delivered by the sender to the receiver, and complete message should be delivered to the receiver. Message should be concrete. How authentic the message is? So, authentic message should be delivered by the sender to the receiver. Conciseness, message should always be brief and short. Consideration, one should always consider the receiver and the audience whom a speaker is going to send the message. One should always be a courteous, appreciable and thankful on part of speaker and receiver both. The message should be delivered clear. Clarity of the message is the most important part in the 7 C's. That's all for the given matter for basic concepts of communication. I hope everybody will understand and appreciate the above given matter. Thank you.